Welcome back to the deep dive. We're here again, ready to plunge into some source material and pull out the key insights for you.
Giving you that shortcut to being really well informed.
Exactly. And today we're tackling something that's, well, increasingly vital for anyone providing professional services or advice, professional indemnity insurance.
DII, yeah. Or sometimes called professional liability insurance.
Right. It feels like it's become this absolutely critical piece of the puzzle for professionals. So let's unpack this. Why is PII so indispensable today?
Okay, so our mission here, based on the source you sent over, the case for professional indemnity insurance by Aminunuro,
Mm.
quite experienced, 2 decades globally,
Mm.
is to really get to the heart of it. Not just what PII is, like a definition, but why it's essential, what are the strategic reasons, and also the sheer variety of it. It's quite surprising.
Yeah, the different types.
Exactly. So by the end, you, listening, should have a really solid, nuanced grasp of why this matters, connecting the dots from the general idea to the specifics.
Great mission. And the source, it does lay out some really clear, compelling reasons. Almost reads like a survival guide, financially and reputationally, for professionals. What's the first big one it points to?
The first one, and often it's just non-negotiable, is legal requirement.
Yeah.
Simple as that sometimes.
Right, that you have to have it.
Yeah, exactly. For certain professions, think law, medicine, engineering, the regulatory bodies actually mandate PII.
Mm.
It's a condition for getting and keeping your license to practice.
Wow. So it's not just a good idea, it's the law of the land for them.
Precisely.
Mm.
And the source implies this isn't arbitrary. It often comes from, past situations where not having it led to real problems, real public harm.
Yeah.
So it's a safeguard for society, too, in a way.
That's a really interesting angle, the societal safeguard. Okay, so that's regulators. But it's not just them, is it? The source says clients often demand it too.
Oh, absolutely. That's the second major reason. Client requirement. If you're trying to land contracts, especially in competitive fields like finance, IT, big construction projects, clients will often put it right in the contract requirements. You need PII before they'll sign on the dotted line.
So it's practical. It's about getting the job.
It really is. It's moved past just being good practice. It's become a ticket to entry for a lot of high-value work. Market access, essentially.
Okay, so access compliance. But beyond those gatekeepers, there's the core financial protection aspect. Reason 3, what's the deeper insight there? It seems obvious, but maybe it's not.
Well, yes, it covers costs, but the key is how comprehensively it protects. PII acts as this critical firewall. It stands between a professional mistake and potentially ruinous financial consequences.
How so, specifically?
It covers the whole legal process cost-wise. Your defense lawyers, any settlements you might agree to, or even if it goes all the way, the judgments awarded against you in court. It directly shields not just the business's finances, but potentially your personal assets, too. That's huge. It stops a professional error becoming personal bankruptcy.
That distinction is vital, yeah. Business versus personal. Okay, but money isn't everything, right? The fourth reason mentioned is reputation management. That's interesting. How does an insurance policy help with reputation?
That's a good question. It's not magic, of course. But PII can cover costs associated with managing your reputation if a claim surfaces that threatens it.
Like what kind of costs?
Things like hiring a public relations firm, for example. Someone to help manage communications, control the narrative, show you're handling things responsibly.
Okay, so it's damage control.
Exactly. It provides the resources for strategic communication during a crisis. It might not erase the hit completely, but it helps manage the fallout and potentially rebuild trust over time. It's about limiting the damage.
Got it. And the fifth reason, this one feels fundamental, peace of mind.
Yes. And connecting this to the bigger picture, that peace of mind isn't just, a nice feeling. It's actually crucial for doing good work.
Well, knowing you have that protection, if an honest mistake happens, it frees you up. You can focus your energy on serving your clients, on innovating, instead of constantly worrying in the back of your mind about potential lawsuits.
Right, that constant low-level anxiety.
It's draining. So PII allows professionals to operate with more confidence. And that often translates into better quality service, higher productivity. It's essential for optimal performance, really.
That makes a lot of sense. Peace of mind is invaluable. But that peace of mind relies on having the right protection, doesn't it? And it seems like the right protection looks very different depending on your field.
Exactly right.
So if PII is this essential safety net for all these reasons, the next obvious question is, well, is it one size fits all? And the force seems to say a definitive no. It unveils this whole spectrum of tailored
Yeah,
policies.
it's not just one net. There's a general category first, sort of the baseline, general professional indemnity insurance.
This is the broad cover for many consultants, contractors, freelancers. It handles those general claims of negligence, errors, omissions in professional services. It's the foundational layer for many.
But then it gets specific, like medical malpractice insurance. That's obviously for doctors, nurses, healthcare pros.
Right. And it's tailored very specifically to their risks, medical errors, misdiagnosis, issues around patient care. The potential for direct human harm makes it quite distinct.
Okay. And what about the tech world? Everything's moving so fast there.
Ah, yes. Technology errors and omissions insurance. Or tech E&O. This is crucial for IT professionals, software developers, tech consultants.
What does it cover? Like bugs in code?
Exactly. Software defects, but also things like data breaches, system failures caused by their work. And the thing with tech, an error can scale massively, almost instantly.
Yeah, globally.
Right, a data breach could affect millions. A single coding error could cripple a client's business. The potential financial and reputational fallout is immense, often far beyond traditional professional errors. So the coverage needs to reflect that scale.
Makes sense. Okay, what else? Lawyers.
Yep. Legal malpractice insurance. Pretty straightforward for lawyers and legal professionals. Covers things like giving faulty legal advice or, very practically, missing a critical deadline for filing documents. Stuff like that.
Critical errors in that field. Then you've got
Yeah.
the builders, architects, engineers.
Architects and engineers, professional liability insurance, often just called A&E. This shifts focus from advice or digital products to the physical world.
So design flaws.
Divine flaws, yes. Errors in project management, structural failures, things that can lead to huge financial losses, and crucially, safety issues on construction projects.
Got it. And people handling money, accountants, financial advisors.
Another specialized one. Accountants and financial advisors insurance, tailored for them. Covers incorrect financial advice, accounting mistakes, or breaches of fiduciary duty.
Fiduciary duty, that's acting in the client's absolute best interest, right?
Exactly. A very high standard, and breaching it is a serious claim area. So the insurance needs to address that specific risk.
Okay, one more the source mentioned. Media.
Media liability insurance. This is for journalists, publishers, broadcasters, anyone in media and entertainment, really.
What are their big risks? Defamation?
Defamation, yes. Copyright infringement, invasion of privacy. The kinds of claims that arise from publishing or broadcasting content.
Wow, it's quite a list.
It is. And what's crystal clear from looking at all these types is how each one is carefully designed. It's built to tackle the unique risks, the specific vulnerabilities of that particular profession. That ensures the protection is actually adequate for what they face day to day.
It really drives home the point. As you can tell from this deep dive today, PII isn't just one thing. It's this multifaceted safety net. Absolutely crucial for financial stability, yes, but also for reputation and, as we said, that vital peace of mind. It covers such a vast range of professions. It really isn't just another business expense, is it? It feels more like a strategic investment in your professional future.
I think that's exactly right. And the sheer existence of all these specialized types, it really highlights how complex and diverse modern professional services have become. Each field has its own specific pressure points, its own vulnerabilities, especially in a world that feels, well, more interconnected and perhaps more litigious.
Definitely. So, as you're reflecting on all this, maybe consider this. In this complex world we're in, where does your own responsibility for just doing good work, for professional diligence, where does that intersect with the practical necessity of safeguarding your own future?
That's a great question to ponder.
Yeah.
And maybe think about the future, too. The landscape of professional work is constantly evolving, isn't it? What new risks might pop up that we haven't even thought of yet? And how will the need for this kind of tailored protection continue to grow and adapt? It probably means professionals will need to constantly reevaluate if their coverage is keeping pace. Something to keep thinking about.